Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, United Airlines CEO undergoes a heart transplant procedure. Fuel from waste products didn't work out for British Airways. Software update available for 3DR solo drone. I'm Bree Cross. It's January 11th, 2016, and this is Airborne Unlimited. United Airlines reported in a statement last week that their CEO, Oscar Munoz, who has been on medical leave since October, underwent a heart transplant operation. It's reported that a transplant was considered the preferred treatment and was not the result of a setback in his recovery. United said they expect him to return to his position at the end of the first quarter or the beginning of the second quarter of the year. The airline announced in October that Munoz had suffered a heart attack and would be taking medical leave from his position. Brett J. Hart was named acting CEO of the company. No further details were released by the company, which said it would provide additional information as it became available. British Airways has shelved a plan to turn household waste into biofuel in the light of falling oil prices and the bankruptcy filing of its partner in the program. The airline had partnered with U.S.-based Solena Fuels Corporation to build a plant in Essex for the Green Sky London project. The plant, which would have processed 500,000 metric tons of household waste into 50,000 metric tons of low-carbon jet fuel, was to have opened in 2017. But the project really never got off the ground, and Buying Business Travel reports that Solena filed for bankruptcy 3 months ago. Part of the problem, according to British Airways, is that aviation fuel is not afforded the same consideration for incentives as fuel for trucks and other ground-based vehicles by the British Conservative government. After the break, 3DR expands video capabilities.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. If you would like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. UAV manufacturer 3DR announced at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas last week that it has new software coming for its solo drone sometime this spring. The software update will include Multipoint cable cam and follow with Free Look, which extends the platform's 4 existing smart shots. Multipoint cable cam allows the operator to design cables that run between an unlimited number of keyframes. They say this sets shots looking in any direction from multiple points in space. Solo automatically adds spline curves to each keyframe for a smooth approach and exit. Solo also saves every cable cam to an app. The company says Free Look allows you to uncouple the camera from your follow subject, but the copter keeps following. The camera can still be panned and tilted to look around freely, while the copter's position and directional heading remain steady. The release will be free to all Solo users in a wireless update. Each week, we share with you an online video that one of our viewers found especially entertaining. We call it our Aero Video of the Week.
Final liftoff of Atlanta.
The Boeing CH-47 Chinook helicopter may look like a lumbering transport, but this video proves that it can also kick up its heels and put on a show. Search Chinook Helicopter Gone Crazy on YouTube. After these messages, Before You Fly app is now available for smartphones.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. The FAA has released its Before You Fly mobile app. Before You Fly tells users about current or upcoming requirements and restrictions in areas of the national airspace system where they may want to operate. This iOS release will be followed by an Android app. NASA's Curiosity Mars rover is partway through the first up-close study of extraterrestrial sand dunes and is providing dramatic views of a dune steep face. The mission's dune investigation is designed to increase understanding about how wind moves and sorts grains of sand. The FAA has proposed a $417,500 civil penalty against FedEx. The FAA alleges that FedEx failed to rebalance a horizontal stabilizer tab control surface on a Boeing 727 after repainting the part. The FAA says this was in non-compliance with required maintenance practices. The safety and product rating website, airlineratings.com, has announced its top 20 safest airlines for 2016. Qantas Airlines was number 1. They said that Qantas has been the lead airline in virtually every major operational safety advancement over the past 60 years. A private jet charter company has begun service to Cuba with direct flights from 19 U.S. cities. Excel Air completed its first trip to Cuba from JFK to Havana on December 21st. Aircraft being used include the G450 to the Embraer Legacy. Well, that's the trip around the patch. Now let's move on to the rest of the news. An aircraft billed as the world's first electric personal autonomous aerial vehicle was unveiled by Chinese UAV company EHang at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas last week. The EHang 184, which was named for 1 passenger, 8 propellers, and 4 arms, is claimed to be the next wave of innovation from EHang. The aircraft is essentially a drone large enough to carry a useful load of up to 220 pounds, according to the company. It is fully autonomous, meaning that the person on board is pretty much cargo, with very limited control over the aircraft. The passenger enters his or her destination into a smartphone app, and the aircraft does the rest. EHang says that automated flight eliminates the most dangerous part of standard modes of transportation, human error. It's claimed that a fail-safe system is designed to ensure that if any components malfunction or if there is damage while the vehicle is in flight, the aircraft will immediately take the necessary precautions to ensure safety. While the FAA continues to struggle with regulating simple recreational drones, we can't help but wonder how they would deal with something like this. Well, that's our program for today. Remember to get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily Monday through Friday, with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. Please join us and a growing roster of over 100 outstanding industry associations and organizations every weekday for the best in aviation and aerospace news from the staff of the Aero-News Network, the aviation world's most comprehensive news and information resource.